For decades, NASA has captivated the world with its groundbreaking missions, stunning images of distant worlds, and dreams of exploring the final frontier. Yet, alongside the awe-inspiring accomplishments and heroic tales, whispers of conspiracy and cover-ups have persisted, fueling debates and speculation across generations. Are these rumors grounded in reality, or do they simply reflect humanity's enduring fascination with the unknown? Let's begin by considering the foundation of NASA, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Established in 1958, NASA was born out of the intense space race between the United States and the Soviet Union. Its primary goal was to ensure that the United States would not fall behind in the exploration of space, a domain that had become symbolic of technological and military superiority. Over the decades, NASA's achievements have been extraordinary, landing humans on the moon, sending robotic explorers to Mars and beyond, and launching telescopes that have transformed our understanding of the cosmos. But as with any institution at the center of immense power and public attention, scrutiny and suspicion have followed at every step. One of the most persistent conspiracy theories surrounding NASA concerns the Apollo moon landings. Beginning with Apollo 11 in 1969, 6 missions successfully delivered 12 astronauts to the lunar surface. For millions of people around the world, these missions represented the ultimate triumph of human ingenuity and courage. Yet, almost as soon as the first images were broadcast, some skeptics began to question their authenticity. They pointed to anomalies in the photos, shadows that seemed to fall in different directions, a flag that appeared to flutter in the vacuum of space, and the absence of stars in the lunar sky. These observations gave rise to the infamous moon landing hoax theory, which claims that the landings were staged on Earth, possibly as a propaganda effort during the Cold War. NASA and the scientific community have addressed these claims repeatedly. The apparent oddities in the photographs can be explained by the unique lighting conditions on the moon, the way cameras work in extreme environments, and the physics of motion in a vacuum. The lunar flag, for example, was designed with a horizontal rod to keep it extended, and its apparent movement was caused by the way astronauts handled it. As for the missing stars, the cameras were set to short exposures to properly capture the brightly lit lunar surface, making distant stars too faint to appear. Despite these reasonable explanations, the moon hoax theory endures, a testament to the power of skepticism and the human imagination. Another area where claims of cover-ups have flourished is the search for extraterrestrial life. NASA's missions to Mars and beyond have always carried the tantalizing possibility of discovering life elsewhere in the universe. Over the years, unusual images have sparked speculation, strange rock formations that resemble faces or animals, unexplained lights or shadows, and peculiar chemical signatures. Some have accused NASA of hiding evidence of alien life, either to prevent public panic or to maintain control over a profound scientific breakthrough. The reality, however, is more nuanced. NASA's scientists are bound by the principles of evidence and peer review. Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence, and the search for life is fraught with the potential for false positives. The famous face on Mars, for example, turned out to be a trick of light and shadow when imaged at higher resolution. Yet, NASA continues to search for signs of life, both past and present, with increasingly sophisticated instruments. The agency's transparency is demonstrated by the vast amount of data it makes publicly available. Images, research papers, and mission logs, inviting independent analysis and scrutiny from scientists worldwide. There are also claims that NASA has hidden information about unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. In 2023, the agency took a groundbreaking step by commissioning a study on unidentified anomalous phenomena, demonstrating a willingness to address public curiosity and concern. NASA has stated that while many sightings can be explained by natural or man-made phenomena, some remain unexplained simply due to a lack of sufficient data. Rather than dismissing these incidents, NASA has called for further investigation, using the tools of science to separate fact from fiction. Of course, NASA is not immune to mistakes, secrecy, or bureaucratic inertia. During the Cold War, aspects of certain missions were classified for national security reasons. Technical failures, funding issues, and internal disagreements have sometimes been downplayed or omitted from public statements, as is common with large, complex organizations. However, these instances are far removed from the grand, shadowy conspiracies imagined by some. In reality, the agency's openness to external review and its collaborative approach with international partners make it difficult to sustain large-scale deceptions for any significant length of time. Why then do these conspiracy theories persist? Part of the answer lies in the very nature of space exploration. The cosmos is vast, mysterious, and often beyond our immediate comprehension. The scale of NASA's endeavors, the billions of dollars invested, the high stakes, the potential for paradigm-shifting discoveries, naturally invites speculation. When faced with incomplete information or unexplained phenomena, the human mind seeks patterns and stories, sometimes filling in the gaps with suspicion or imagination. Media and popular culture have also played a role. Films, television shows, and novels frequently cast government agencies as secretive or untrustworthy, reinforcing a narrative that has deep historical roots. In an age of digital communication, rumors and speculation can spread rapidly, gaining traction far beyond their origins. For some, believing in a cover-up can be more thrilling or comforting than accepting complex, mundane explanations. Yet, amid the noise, NASA's mission endures: to explore, to discover, and to share the wonders of the universe with all of humanity. The agency's achievements have inspired generations of scientists, engineers, and dreamers. Its setbacks and failures, when acknowledged openly, offer lessons for future success. The pursuit of truth, fueled by curiosity and guided by evidence, remains at the heart of everything NASA does. In the end, the story of NASA is not one of a monolithic entity shrouded in secrecy, but of a community of dedicated individuals striving to unlock the secrets of the cosmos. While it is important to question and to hold powerful institutions accountable, it is equally vital to recognize the difference between healthy skepticism and unfounded suspicion. The truth, as always, is out there, waiting to be discovered one mission at a time.